keep us in after school, sir.
Campbell, what you
I'm a little out of touch these days, William. But I believe David's gone to look at Ellerslie.
It looks about all he'll need. He'll be all right if he stays in the car.
It's not a place I care for.
How would you know? You've never been there.
True. Was David expecting you?
No, I just told him I'd drop in with these plans. If he's going to put a stop to this project that Joe Meadows is promoting, he might as well find out what kind of New Jerusalem's been promised.
With respect, William, I fail to see how the law can help you. I mean, the project you put forward failed and the council accepted plans from Meadows. It seems to me you're wasting both time and money.
My time, my money. I've been in the property business long enough to have plenty of both. It's worth a try. We don't see much of you at the club these days, Henry. Oh, since they made you a judge.
No, I suppose not.
Can't be bad for business, though.
I don't think that comes into it.
Everything comes into business, Henry. You should know that.
How many more bloody doctor's reports they want?
Mr. Halloran, the one the police solicitor's got isn't much use. It's just a simple statement of your son's injuries, not their effect.
You from that citizens' rights place, you should know. You go and see the doctor. I've got better things to do.
Oh, it could apply to me, too. Any legal advice you get is in my spare time and free. Now, you came to me, and I put you onto the police.
It says citizens' rights. I'm a citizen. I got rights.
Which aren't a damn bit of good unless you provide some cooperation as well.
I'll give you the doctor's address.
All right, thank you.
We'll try not to keep you too long, Miss Walton.
Oh, I'm in no hurry. I've been suspended from my job. There's nothing I can do until the case is heard.
Should never have been brought in the first place.
I'm glad you saw the school. Sort of children I'm expected to teach.
Yes, if I had to keep them in order, I think I might have used this myself.
I didn't want to use it. I've been a teacher in Ellerslie for 12 years. I detest violence in any form. It's no way to instruct or to educate, despite what some of the other teachers may feel.
Then why did you use it?
I'd no choice. It was the afternoon before we broke up, and I refused to dismiss the class early. They half wrecked the classroom, and then the Halloran boy threatened me with a hammer. I admit to losing my temper, but a great deal of it was self-defense.
The boy spent 2 days in hospital, and the headmaster's report on the extent of the damage, about £400
I know
worth.
why they did it. Just living in Ellerslie is enough, and being taught in a school like that one. You know, I don't mind this assault charge. I don't mind standing up in a witness box. I really don't care if they fine me or suspend me. I am sick of teaching hooligans who don't want to be in school anyway. But I can't blame them for being what they are. I can only blame myself for resorting to the violence they know. I hope I don't have to do it again. If I do, I shall leave teaching.
Or have a nervous breakdown. If I were you, Miss Walton, I'd go away for a few days somewhere. Forget about it until the case comes up.
What happens if I'm convicted?
That's difficult to say. It depends which magistrate we get.
Well, it's probably a fine.
And I hope it's not a big one. You don't save much on a teacher's salary.
Councillor, I know all about that. And I know that the planning committee met last month and wrapped it all up. Joe Meadows is going to redevelop Ellerslie, and then he can buy his first yacht. No, I'm not being dog in the manger. My project was slung out. Yeah, they thought it was too big for them. And suddenly Joe Meadows had a lot more friends. That's the way it goes. All I want to do is to buy you lunch, and then we can talk about it. Now, you still like to eat, don't you? All right, then. Friday, 1 o'clock. Goodbye, Councillor. Well, that guided tour of Ellerslie didn't take you very long.
I've seen slums before.
What did you think?
Good proposition. Near the central area has to increase in value. Pity you aren't doing it.
Don't tell me you've given up already.
Well, I've just looked at the facts, and the best advice I can give you is to leave it alone. There are other profits to be made. Just weren't lucky on this one.
Wait till we tell you about Joe Meadows.
We?
I called in another expert. Drink?
I'd like to make a telephone call.
Help yourself.
Yes. David, I know it's you. Well, I've only been here an hour. Yes. I've got all the forms, everything's organized. Yes. I'm sitting at your desk, I'm reading your law books, and I'm singing These Foolish Things Remind Me of You. I am. What? Oh, I've just reached the section on temporary desertion, which I'm committing to memory. Yes. I miss you very much. What? Oh, I see. That's where you are. Sounds like your tycoon's voice. Being used on my behalf? You're working for me? I'd better ring you from the flat tonight if I've turned into a professional cause. What?
David, this is Edward Ransom, the expert I was telling you about.
Oh, we've met.
Briefly.
I used to work for Mr. Maine's practice.
Oh? Drink?
Thank you.
Same law, different viewpoint.
And mine haven't changed. Whiskey, please.
I'll bear it in mind. Tell me about Joe Meadows.
Have you seen Ellerslie?
Yes?
That is all you need to know about Joe Meadows. A street after street where the roofs leak, where 8 families share one lavatory, where they collect the money with brass knuckles, and nobody's ever heard of a rent book. And now he's milked it dry.
That's the main reason why they took on Joe Meadows to redevelop it. He owns most of it. Add on a strip of council land next to it, and they've got something they can call a project.
I saw he cleared most of the area.
Oh, it's how he cleared it is something else. Like hammering water pipes flat, breaking windows, shifting slates. Oh, he's paid some people off, about 6 all on the payroll, made a big song and dance about it, all part of the new respectable front.
In the council minutes I read, there was an agreement from Meadows to provide rehousing.
That's another offer he made before I did.
Oh, he's rehousing all right. More streets he can milk. 2 miles away at Bigger's End. Now, you should see that sometime.
Yes, I will. Look, I know why you dislike Meadows, but I still think there's nothing we can do. The plans have already been passed. He's promised the council a lot of car parking. He'll make his money out of shops and private flats. And there's no law in the book that stops a slum landlord turning respectable.
Yeah, well, then there might be something else.
What do you mean, the usual incentives? How to get the council on his side? Not a chance. I've had Walter Clegg look at it. Fine, there's been the usual trip to London, the odd first-class air ticket. But the planning officer's straight, and the scheme makes sense. If you're looking for corruption on this one, it won't work.
Cross the road from Ellerslie, and I own close on 10 acres. That's a parcel it took me 5 years to put together. If they'd accepted the project I put through, I'd own close on 15. Well, that's the biggest development in this town. All mine, all high profit. If I want pessimism, David, I can always go downstairs and talk to my wife. I expect a lot more from you.
Where did Meadows get the money from?
Some London finance house only looked at the figures.
And some from improvement grants. The rehousing at Bigger's End is big old Edwardian stuff. He's turning it into flats and drawing £1,800 a flat from the council. And 50 times 1,800 is a lot of money.
Paid out legally, justified by work done, supervised by the building control officers.
Tell me you've never heard of anybody fiddling an improvement grant.
Oh, yes, very simple. On one house jobs, 2 sets of bills, one for the council, one for you. Then you and the builder split the difference. Not possible on this scale. And even if it were, you'd still have to prove it.
You can't with this one. I've tried.
Which is where we came in. A nice private fight, gentlemen, and I'd love to join. But if we think we can stop Joe Meadows, we're kidding ourselves. You may have to gulp a little to swallow it, Mr. Arkwright. But if you want a piece of this particular action, you're going to have to buy it. Thanks for the drink and the telephone call.
Just like that. Meadows builds the slums of the future and nobody gives a damn.
I'm surprised at David, mate. 2 years ago, he'd been going through the fine print with a magnifying glass. He must be getting soft.
Oh, I doubt that. At least he took the drawings with him.
So he did. That's more like him. Make it look like midnight work and then ask a bigger fee. And there was a phone call. He said something about a cause to cut throats for.
Oh, well, that would have to be private. All his causes are.
David? You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be getting 10 hours sleep so that you're fresh and alert to hand out the sentences tomorrow.
60 miles away. And I have in the dock a bank manager. Known and respected in his own area for 20 years. Charged with embezzlement. Almost certainly guilty. No, it doesn't like him. When I undertook to become a recorder, I'd forgotten the personal aspect of punishment. I was prepared for responsibility. But I'd not expected loneliness. Quite apart from different towns, a different routine, I've functioned much less well in strange places. More doubts, more misgivings. I hadn't realized how any efficiency I possess, if at all, depended on an area I know, that I practiced all my life, where my friends are.
That was when you were a solicitor. Doesn't work that way now. You're a judge. It's another existence.
Perhaps I'm unqualified. Perhaps 40 years of being a solicitor makes you too used to consultation to become judge.
Consult the books instead. Now, hear the evidence, look at the facts, make the decisions.
It would be easier if I knew the people.
No, Henry, just the facts and the evidence. It's one of the first things you told me. The law's an intricate assembly it took 800 years to build. We're just the temporary and often clumsy mechanics who try to keep it in order.
Mate, I thought I'd look in and spread a little depression. Then I can go back to the hotel and take a hot bath. Perhaps two, one after the other. You know, I'd nearly forgotten about places like Ellerslie. That was clairvoyant, Mr. Maine. Cheers.
Cheers. Anything about Ellerslie we don't know?
Not much. Talk to the local coppers. They patrol it in pairs. If there's any villainy, it's the first place they look. And they blame Joe Meadows for a lot of it. And he's lived near the knuckle for a long time because people won't complain. They speak well of this Miss Walton, the school teacher. And the Citizens' Rights place is doing the best it can. What can you say about Ellerslie? It's a slum. A disease in bricks and mortar.
Now, these are the drawings for the Meadows scheme. There's one signature on the master plan on all the early detail, and then it changes. You get another one. And the first one's an architect named Randall. I want you to find him, talk to him.
Somebody must have town hall friends somewhere to get hold of these. What do I talk to this Randall about?
Oh, the weather at first. Then Meadows, then Ellerslie.
Not Ellerslie. Anyone that sets a match to that district is doing the country a favour.
Yes, but it'll make a very profitable bonfire, and the question is who gets the profit and why?
Keep out of it, David. We want no part of any squalid struggle between speculators.
Except as referees, Henry, for money?
I've been talking to some of your friends in the planning committee. You've been buying a lot of lunches.
Well, somebody's got to encourage public spirit. Politics is all right. It's no substitute for a good feed.
Oh, I agree with that.
I know you do. I hear you've been subsidizing a few holidays lately. The Joe Meadows Recreation Fund.
Put it down to goodwill.
How's that bright young architect of yours, that Randall?
Got artistic. Thought he was designing churches, so he doesn't work for me anymore. Architects do what I tell them, or I kick their backsides out of it. Can we get to the point now?
How much do you want for the Ellerslie project?
Not for sale, William.
$250,000?
Not for sale. I worked it out, I pushed it through, I'll make money out of it.
Not as fast as you would by selling it. You needn't lay a brick.
I like to keep busy. And you'll double the pennies you've just offered me if you can stick your own 10 acres onto my farm.
Treble, more like. You're a scab landlord with a collecting gang and big ideas.
Not now. I'm the developer in a major project where I move bulldozers in 2 months.
It's too big for you.
The council doesn't think so, and you know it. You've chatted to most of them. I'm playing the rules, William. Car parking, private flats, shops, I'm housing the people I displaced. I played it by the book.
All nice and respectable, for once.
That's right. Just like your father in 1937. I can just about remember him. Going around with his little leather satchel every Friday, buying another 1 or 2 houses a year, picking up a lot more during the war. Then he forgot about his satchel, and when you took over, you were respectable to start with. The pond's big enough for both of us, William. Don't try and splash me out.
That'd be the least of it. You could get drowned.
5 years ago, perhaps not now. I'm here to stay. I'll have a look at that 10 acres of yours when I got the time. We might get together on it.
Excuse me.
Hello, David. This is Joe Meadows. Joe, David Main.
A big, expensive London hatchet man. You do enjoy wasting your money, don't you?
Cool enough. I'm impressed.
I thought you turned it in. Given up.
Second thoughts. Might be worth a look at the small print. How much is the money difference if you can add your 10 acres to his land?
Well, you can work it out. You're better at the figures than I am.
A lot of money.
If you can stop Joe Meadows. Can you?
I can try, given the incentive.
Well, let's see what's in it for you. I mean, there's all the legal work, usual fees. There'll be a lot of it.
Plus?
Plus nothing. You'll make a fortune out of the conveyancing.
If you get the job, and only if. And that'll need more than the law books. You're not hiring legal brains, you're hiring commercial cunning. Well?
5% of the profit.
7.5.
Put your razor away.
Worth a try. Right. 5 it is. Oh, by the way, the agreement for my percentage is made out to Mrs. Hilary Nash.
Tax?
No, it's sort of present.
It's a funny sort of present.
She'll understand.
Hope I'm not in the way, Miss Castleton.
No, not at all.
I just suddenly felt very nervous. Couldn't bear to wait at home.
Well, the hearing's not for another 2 hours yet. Will you be there, Edward?
Oh, my job's finished. I'm just one of the free advice merchants, and we're never very popular with any police department.
I can believe that.
You can't talk, David. You've never won any prizes in that direction. Why don't we go out and have a cup of coffee, Miss Morton?
Oh, by the way, Margaret, Halloran's got a good case. I helped to prepare it.
I know. I understand.
Well, somebody has to look after the Hallorans, even when they're wrong. Miss Walton's nervous, old man Halloran's truculent. It's all so unnecessary. All they both want is a decent place to teach and live.
Brave new world, but not this week.
Eventually, you wait. All we have to do is get rid of the Meadows and the Arkwrights.
No, don't argue with a profit motive. Ransom is here to stay.
And that's too cynical for me.
Or too realistic. Listen, money's suborned your idealist, rigged your ballots, torn down your crusaders' flags. Use what exists, not what you think ought to exist. And if you dislike the Meadows of this world so much, there's only one place to kick 'em, in the wallet.
For a fat fee, of course.
Of course. You try paying the rent with slogans, or free advice from your citizens' rights place.
At least Arkwright will put up decent buildings, even if they are only a monument to his own respectability.
I'm grateful to you for arranging this meeting, anyway.
Politics has some uses. Galbraith's chairman of the local planning committee, and he's as worried about Meadows as I am. Oh, by the way, he's almost as cynical as you are.
Oh, that's a relief.
Hello, James. It's good of you to come so early.
Curiosity.
James Galbraith, David Main.
How'd you do?
How do you do, Mr. Main? Heard a lot about you. You two working together again?
Temporarily.
It's about the Ellerslie project.
Oh, what else? The slums of the future, the project that Jerry built.
Approved by the full council and its planning committee.
Politicians with one argument each. Where the professional men take orders from a plumber's mate whose only qualification is 30 years of stuffing pamphlets through letterboxes.
You disapprove of Ellerslie?
Very much. Makes much more sense as a comprehensive job with the rest of Arkwright's lands, but then I stand as an independent, so I'm in the minority. I'm only chairman because of a squabble and a compromise. So what have you got to tell me this time, apart from your usual diatribes about harassment and persecution?
Don't take too much notice of Mr. Main. He also does all the accounting for the Citizens' Rights Group free.
Well,
Train was late, sorry.
Mr. Galbraith, Mr. Clegg.
hello, Mr. Clegg.
Pleased to meet you.
Sit down, Walter. Did you find Randall?
Yeah, he's a nice lad. He's got a purple ceiling to match his suit.
It's a habit with some architects. But Randall's good. We approved him for the Meadows job.
Well, we had a long chat about spatial concepts and the organic nature of intercellular environmental relationships. There's a lot of front. The flash magazines were last year's and his shoes needed mending. He got a lot of theory, but not much cash, if you ask me. And he doesn't like our friend Meadows, not at all.
No longer works for him?
Oh, no, over and out, final.
That's all we needed. Has Meadows notified the council of any change of architect?
No, I'm sure he hasn't.
Gets better all the time. Have you seen one of these before?
Oh, aye. Thousands of them. Standard former contract for the Royal Institute of British Architects.
Mm-hmm. With a nice large print where it says, the copyright of all plans prepared by the architect shall belong to the architect. Meadows owns the land. He doesn't own the design for it.
Are you sure?
I try to be. 25% of the copyright cases in this country are brought by architects.
I don't see what good that does you, me, or the council.
Except to slow Meadows down. If he goes ahead with this botched-up version of the design, he's in breach of copyright. And one disgruntled architect can bring an injunction to stop building.
I can't see a judge standing for that.
I have a feeling he might. But copyright's tricky. Ask the town clerk. He's a solicitor.
Or used to be when they sued King Alfred for burning the cakes. Mr. Main, are you quite sure about this? It seems impossible.
I'm sure enough.
Well, I'd better look into it right away. Thank you, Mr. Main.
All in a good cause.
Mr. Clegg?
Thank you, Walter.
Just dump the bags at the hotel. Thanks.
Well, why didn't you tell Arkwright about the RIBA contract? It was so simple.
Simple? But only when you know how. You missed it. Arkwright missed it. Loopholes are like gold mines. Everybody knows they're there. Finding them is something else. Can you drive?
Yes.
Use my car. Can you take it to the station?
Oh. Must be very important.
It is for once. Hello. No, thanks for the vote of confidence, anyway.
Edward Ransom rang. We were last seen skidding past a barrier and two porters.
I'm here, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
I gave the taxi driver a $5 and told him to wait.
Good.
Second time around. No choirs, no orange blossom. Just a registry office.
But no anticlimax either. You know, I've been awake since 4 o'clock. Nuptial nerves. I think the only thing I miss is the words.
Oh, the golden words. Dearly beloved brethren.
I didn't think you'd own a book of common prayer.
One of the first things Henry Castleton gave me. No office should be without one, he said. It's his usual combination of piety and insurance.
In the sight of God and in the face of this congregation.
To join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
An honourable estate.
And therefore is not by any to be enterprised, nor taken in hand unadvisedly, lightly or wantonly.
For the mutual society, help and comfort, that the one ought to have of the other, both in prosperity and adversity.
With this ring I thee wed. With my body I thee worship. And with all my worldly goods I thee endow.
Obey him, serve him, love, honour, And keep him.
I must say, that's a relief.
Morning.
Morning.
Scarson.
Walter? Oh, we had a fair magistrate. And the boy's father didn't do himself much good in the witness box. The legal argument's simple. The right to discipline the pupils is delegated to the teachers by the parents. An implied contract. On the self-defense factor, he grasped that very quickly.
I must say, I shall never hear the words case dismissed in quite the same way again. Especially when I heard how ill the boy had been.
Milk and sugar?
Oh, thank you.
Well, you had very little choice. It was him or you. And I'd rather he spent the time in hospital than you did.
Yes?
I want to see that school teacher. I just want to talk to her, that's all.
It had better be.
I'm sorry about hitting your son.
He's got a thick skull, just like me. Did you talk to the police about him?
Only about what happened.
And why they keep him there and ask him questions?
I know about that, Miss Castleton. I had a chat with the police. You should keep an eye on your lad, Mr. Halloran. If he's going to get up to some of the antics he's been getting up to, he'd do better to keep his mouth shut about them.
I don't know anything about that.
You should try to find out. If he's under suspicion for clobbering 2 shopkeepers, you can't expect him to win when he sets about women.
Copper?
Ex-copper.
Nice and easy. Pension at 45. Everybody takes your word for everything. Try being evicted every 6 months. Try picking up casual work on a building. Try explaining to your kids why the mattress is soaked through with damp.
Why did you come here, Mr. Halloran?
I think it was to say I was sorry. She had every right to hit him. No, I'm not so sure.
Mr. Halloran, I'm very grateful to you. I'm glad you came.
It's all right, miss.
You want to keep the bloody pond to yourself, don't you?
It's nothing to do with me, Joe. I knew nothing about it.
You're a bloody crafty lawyer, did.
I rung his office. He's on his way over. I tell you something, Joe. I can still think of making you an offer for the Ellerslie job.
I'm not dead yet. All they've done is send me a telegram to come to a council meeting, and I've sailed through a few of them before.
Didn't they tell you what it was about?
Well, I think I'd better wait.
Would you talk to a solicitor in front of me? Right, now what's going on? And where the hell's David Main? I'm not dealing with office boys.
Mr. Arkwright, I don't work for David Main or for you. I came here out of courtesy to explain. And on the subject of who's dealing with who, I'm not exactly delirious about discussing grubby speculators who've made a profit out of housing I wouldn't keep dogs in. Now, do you want to know what's happening or not?
You might not work for David Main, but you're picking up his habits. Drink.
Thank you.
We'll be crossing the Trent soon. Say the only place you can remain neutral in this country is an island in the middle of it.
You know this run well.
You may retire and become a ticket collector. Leeds, Doncaster, Retford, Newark, Grantham, London. 200 miles. Look out of the window and think.
What about?
Farmland that doesn't qualify for a high rate of death duty. Factories infringing the Pollution Act. Motorists exceeding the speed limit. All the houses with fees for negotiating the mortgages. Villains on the run. People dying, leaving arguments about their will.
Perpetual motion. All grist to the legal mill. Did you ever read a silly book? Or look at primroses, new lambs, counting magpies?
Sometimes.
Yes, I can just see it. When you've left your briefcase key in the office.
I don't know where he is. He caught the train by the skin of his teeth, and that was the last I saw of him.
Well, I telephoned London. They've got no idea.
Now, I know one thing. If he doesn't get in touch with Arkwright soon, that's a job you'll lose.
Well, I don't care about that. It's not business I'm particularly keen on, anyway. I just know that if my father doesn't get a chance to talk to David soon, he may do something foolish. And he won't tell me anything.
Well, I suppose even the legal machines like David Main are entitled to a show of temperament sometimes. Perhaps he's out somewhere getting drunk.
Hello?
David, you had 4 appointments in the book this morning, with urgent marked across every one of them, and my father is desperate to talk to you.
Your friend Arkwright might take his money bags elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where have you been?
Getting married. Meet Mrs. May.
Oh, you can congratulate us later, properly. And who said romance isn't dead?
It isn't, kid. Just on the danger list. Meadows, you should have a solicitor with you.
I don't need a solicitor. Got me checkbook. What do I want with tame professionals? It's like architects. I don't consult them, I buy them.
Mm-hmm. This looks waterproof. His previous architect has signed over full copyright in the design for the Ellerslie project.
What did it cost you, Joe?
Nothing I couldn't afford. Now all you've got to do is get approval for another architect from the council.
It'll go through on the nod. Don't get hopeful about that. Bye, William. Just thought you'd like to know.
So what good did all that do us?
A week of time until he gets approval from the committee, and the seeds of a little confusion.
I think we did it all wrong. I think we should have made this architect, this Randall, a better offer.
No need. Let's use the week.
How?
Meadows, he's greedy, sure of himself, and in a hurry. That's when the mistakes get made. There'll be something. What was the name of that rehousing scheme of his where he put the people from Ellerslie?
Bigger's End. Another slum, or it will be.
Let's find out about it. Mr. Clegg, please. Walter, I want you to go and have a look at a project called Bigger's End. The building work mostly and the people. Yes, if he wants to. You may need a trusty native guide. Fine, Walter, as soon as you can.
Now you've seen it. Buckingham Palace. Only £5 a week.
Oh, did Meadows use his own building firm?
That's what you call it.
It must have been inspected.
I'm in the building trade. There's inspections and inspections. You pick a wet day, move a ladder or two, get one of the younger lads from the council.
Oh, thanks for your help, Mr. Halloran.
What else?
Thanks, anyway.
It's for him. I'll never need a free copper. Might need a free lawyer again sometime.
I thought I'd settle my account now. I do hate leaving things unpaid.
Wish all our clients felt like that, may I, Margaret?
I think this court case business has upset me more than I realized. I thought I'd take a month's sick leave and stay with my sister.
That's a good idea.
Miss Walton, do you teach any of the children from the Bigger's End area?
Oh, yes. A lot of them were rehoused there from Ellerslie. The same children. Most winters, any class has 2 or 3 children in it with bronchitis. You should send them home. But it's warmer in school. Most Mondays, any class has 2 or 3 children in it who can't stay awake. 2 or 3 others with more bruises than I care to think about. You get used to it. It's not their fault, it's not their parents' fault. I used to think education was the answer. I wish I were half so sure now.
I think you accept it very well.
Do I? I hadn't really thought about it. Thank you, Miss Castleton.
Goodbye, Miss Walton.
Goodbye and thank you.
That's one of the reasons I don't like speculators' business in this office.
That's a nice emotional button to press. So, Margaret, there are office slums, factory slums, hell, even seaside holiday slums. Somebody builds them, somebody makes a profit out of them, somebody does the legal work. I'm not keen on it either. But there's an element of collective responsibility. I'll take my share of that and then do what I can the best way I can. At least William Arkwright won't build slums.
This bill was for £100. You've knocked it down to 10.
Still a nice round figure?
It won't even cover the stamps, let alone my time and Walter Clegg's chasing around.
I sympathise with Miss Walton, too. Difference is, I'm practical about it.
Sometimes, David, I think I understand you. At this moment, you have me completely baffled.
Good.
Bigger's End. Hovels with new paint, 50 of them. Just cardboard and taxpayers' money. You know, Meadows got 90,000 in improvement grants for that lot. 90,000, that's £1,800 a flat. And I'd be surprised if he spent more than 300 on any single one of them.
Oh, yes, he'd have to. But only the 1,800, not the 3,000 the job needed, and he told the council he'd spent. Big rehousing philanthropist.
Bloody town hall.
Don't blame them, they're human. It's like crime. Ask Walter. The villains always outnumber the police.
But it's still wrong.
How bad is it, Walter?
Bad.
Right, let's look at the paperwork. Bigger's End may be the crowbar we need to use on Meadows.
That's what I thought, too. So I got one of the legal boys in the town clerk's department to have a quiet look round for me. The bills are in order. The job schedules are in order. The payments are in order. There's no fiddle we can prove.
Well, keep looking anyway. Margaret, you're the minor clause expert. We've handled property in the area. See what you can dig up from the conveyancing department.
Why not? I might as well join. I've only got 200 other cases. Still, why not?
Well, I'll help if you like.
Yes, and the first thing you can do is take me out and buy me something very strong to drink.
Meadows was right. The committee approved change of architect. I think we better drop it. I think you were right in the first place. Besides, he might run out of money. I can step in then.
No, we'll keep going, I think. I have a 5% interest to protect.
I know about that. I don't think you'll collect any of it.
I might.
Good morning, Mr. Arkwright. David?
Margaret?
I now have some detail of the title of Meadows' properties at Bigger's End. It's all straightforward. The property is leasehold, and Meadows is now negotiating for the freehold.
How'd you find that out?
Going round the estate agents in the area. Found the one who was doing the negotiating.
Margaret?
Yes, I thought you might like that.
Is anything signed?
No, not that we've been able to find out.
How much you got in the petty cash?
Enough.
Compared with Meadows?
I keep him in the small change compartment.
Are you prepared to bid for the freehold on the houses at Bigger's End?
What, and his sort of property is 50 so-called flats.
How long's the lease, Margaret?
Just over 4.5 years.
How long?
4.5 years, just over.
And I'm telling you to bid. Margaret will give you the name and address of the agent. I want you to go down there and outbid any previous offer, provided acceptance is immediate. Sign there and then. I don't even want to see the documents.
Why the hurry?
Look, just believe me and do it, and Joe Meadows can wave goodbye to Ellerslie. They may even start measuring him for a suit with broad arrows. Margaret, I want you to arrange a meeting. Mr. Arkwright, Mr. Meadows, Mr. Ransom, myself, and James Galbraith, chairman of the planning committee.
What you need is a social secretary. Where do you want this meeting to be held?
Here? That's all right?
Yeah, anything you say. When you get a minute, you can tell me what it's all about.
10 o'clock tomorrow. Sorry, once more.
Don't be. I was thinking of taking articles.
Take up tatting instead, less wearing.
Not as useful.
Don't be useful, just be here.
I am. Tell me, is justice being served?
Mammon, more like, but the answer's yes. Henry.
Henry, hello. It's lovely to see you.
Oh, congratulations, my dear. Very sincerely. He doesn't deserve you. I should constantly remind him of the fact. In writing, if necessary.
Looking tired.
I haven't been sleeping well.
Too much conscience, Henry, again.
It's an old habit. David, I'm sorry there, but this is important. David, I'd like to retire from the partnership.
If you wish.
If only in fairness to you and Margaret. I'm still doing a lot of work for quite a few old clients.
We get double their money's worth out of loyalty.
And the recordership is more of a strain than I thought.
I tried to tell you about that, Henry. Long, hard days.
Not the days. Not the sessions themselves. The evenings. The wondering about decisions. Why, up to yesterday, I heard the 3 appeals had already gone against me.
Yeah, I heard that. 2 on abstruse technicalities, 1 on High Court sentencing policy.
But against me, nevertheless. And on cases where I'd summed up with great care and consideration. And still the verdicts were reversed.
Your friend, Mr. Justice Belling, lost a couple, too.
Yes. And I have the feeling that I'm doing nothing properly, neither my work here nor my responsibilities at court. One suffers at the expense of the other. Therefore, I'd like to retire.
Have you told Margaret?
No.
I don't want you to retire, Henry, but I don't want you worried into an early grave either, so... Will you do something for me, and then we'll talk again?
What is it?
Well, I think you may have forgotten you're not the only one up there on his own on a judgment bench.
I'm not unaware of it.
I think you might be, to a degree. Take a month off.
Quite unnecessary. I'm perfectly fit.
I didn't mean just lay about. Take 2 weeks in London, just sitting in court. Idle, watching legal processions you aren't involved in. And then another 2 weeks on circuit with Judge Belling doing the same thing. In the evening, you can thrash the vintage port and slander the downy-cheeked barristers.
I'll come with you in London. We could eat crisps to keep the judge awake. Oh, dear.
I'll remember that. I'll do as he says. Thank you, David. Starting next month.
Why not tomorrow?
Because I shall have a partner on a purported honeymoon. I may be old-fashioned about this particular custom, but you will enter this office during it under pain of my intense displeasure. If necessary, I shall change the locks.
You see?
I may sue the pair of you for conspiracy.
Go away, will you? I talked to you once, showed you around, got me this lot. Then let me help. We can prefer charges. Get me other arm broken. Just shove off. You mean well, but forget it. There'll always be people like me living in slums. And always people like Meadows owning them.
Why the hell do you let him get away with it? You've got your rights.
Oh, them. Sure, I got rights. So has Meadows. He's a different, that's all. He can afford people like your boss.
What's all this about? And why here? Why not the town hall where it should be?
Because the meeting's informal, Mr. Meadows. At least you'll have the chance, quietly, to persuade us that we might be mistaken.
And then we can all forget about it.
What's he got to do with it?
An interest in the property we may be talking about.
Ellerslie? No chance, it's mine.
Not Ellerslie, Bigger's End.
That's nothing to do with you.
Oh, yes, it is. My client, Mr. Arkwright, has just bought the freehold. Good. Now we can start.
Sorry I'm late, James.
Mr. Galbraith?
No, Mr. Maine, I'd rather you put the case. Every man to his trade. I'm an accountant. My turn will come later.
Perhaps I'd better start by explaining my position. Mr. Ransom, as you know, works voluntarily and free of charge, providing advice for a citizens' rights group.
With nothing better to do than interfere.
I represent the freeholder of the property under discussion. I'll start at the beginning. Mr. Meadows, you were given permission to redevelop Ellerslie.
That's right. And I'm going to.
Subject to rehousing.
They've been rehoused at Bigger's End. Cost me a fortune.
It cost the council a fortune, you mean?
You received improvement grants of £1,800 a flat for 50 flats, amounting to £90,000.
And spent the money honestly.
But you weren't entitled to any money.
I can read the form, son.
Oh, yes. But can you fill them in honestly? To qualify for an improvement grant, property must be either freehold or have a lease whose period is not less than 5 years.
I was getting the freehold.
But you didn't have it when you applied for the improvement grants.
I never said I had.
And you didn't say that the lease was less than 5 years either. 4 years, 8 months, to be exact. A fundamental disqualification. Up to you now, Mr. Galbraith.
Unless Mr. Meadows has anything to say.
This isn't a bloody court. I can explain. There was a mix-up.
You got greedy, Joe. If you're going to gamble, make sure the money's in your pocket.
Yes or no, Mr. Meadows?
I can explain.
Yes, indeed. Well, we'll be in touch with you very soon. Thank you, Mr. Maine.
They'll take Ellerslie away from you now, Joe. They're going to chop you off at the knees. They don't let you keep it, not after the Bigger's End fiddle.
Still own the property there, all of it.
And all of it flat. No rent coming in.
Still land.
I might make you an offer for it, if the price is right.
$250,000.
That was last week, Joe, when you had a project to go with it. You turned it down.
It's worth that. You'll have the old 15 acres then.
One thing's certain. You're going to need the money, if the council wants its grant money back.
We've still got Bigger's End.
With no freehold, on 4.5 years. Come on, Joe.
Not much I can do, is there?
No. Unless you want to get yourself a good lawyer.
Crafty you mean? No, thanks. What's your best offer?
I can't wait for people to find out they'll be singing in the pubs that night.
Did Meadows go with Galbraith?
I should think he and Arkwright were just starting to haggle as we left.
And that's a foregone conclusion. Big sharks eat little sharks. Try not to work for little
It
sharks.
would be much better not to work for any type of shark. The sharper edges of commercial practice have nothing to do with the law. It seems to me that's what you've both been involved in.
Oh, some of the methods weren't up to us. If we'd played high principles, we'd have gotten massacred.
Like Halloran. We were also a bit lucky.
Oh, Meadows was just greedy and stupid.
He took a chance, that's all. It happens. There was only 4 months in it. He was dead sure of the freehold. He gambled. Then there was a delay, probably legal, some conveyancer with a hangover, and it didn't come off.
And I get a prison for fraud.
Oh, I doubt it. No council likes looking that stupid. They've got voters who think they're bright. No, Meadows won't get Ellerslie. They'll get their monies back on Bigger's End.
But we still put the boot in Meadows, and that's something I've been waiting to do for a long time.
Yes, but how did you do it?
Using the law.
Whose sort of law, yours or his?
It was necessary.
No, it was expedient.
We used what we got. We didn't pick the methods.
Oh, now you're gloating because you've won.
No, because we didn't lose. There's a difference.
Come on, Edward. I'll buy you lunch. Try and remove some of that man's evil influence. Have a good holiday, both of you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. Goodbye, Mr. Ransom.
Bye.
And have a nice lunch.
What's this?
Sort of extra wedding present.
What is it?
It's 5% of the profit on the deal that Arkwright can push through now that Meadows is out of the way.
Sounds as if it could be an awful lot of money.
Eh? An awful lot of energy and low cunning went into organising it.
A small present of your wits at their sharpest.
Something like that. 4 or 5 years, that piece of paper could be worth £25,000. Sort of delayed dowry.
This isn't going to be easy. I don't want to accept it. I don't know how to refuse it.
Because of Margaret?
A bit, but only a bit. See, I know why you did it. Your version of love and thank you. But how or what it might do to you is different. I know it's stupid to confuse money with morality, but I do. Simple-minded. Clean and dirty. Stick to the law, my love.
I did. Or the wilder parts of it, the tooth and claw area. Choice of jungles.
Well, I told you I can see why. Showing off for me.
That's it, that's me. Tarzan with a briefcase.
I didn't need proof.